Hey everybody, I'm MatadorPhilip. Welcome to another episode of Balance and Bullshit with HipsterMermaid.
Hiya!
And today we're going to talk about a little thing called skincare. And I notice a lot of men in particular are really bad about this. And I include myself in that. I'm not just throwing everybody else under the bus. I need to be constantly reminded to take care of my skin. And so do a lot of guys. And I don't really know why that is. I guess we think of it as a feminine thing.
I think that's exactly
I don't know. We think of skincare as a really feminine thing, but it's super important for your health. And when I say skincare, I don't just mean using soothing lotions to take care of your skin or stuff like that. I mean everything from deodorant to sunscreen, all that good stuff. Anything that basically comes in contact with your skin is something you need to be careful about because... You're just talking about it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure which point you were going with. Because your skin is literally a sponge, and it is the largest organ on your body or in your body. Your skin is an organ. And it's massive, because not only does it just cover everything, but it's thick. It's got several layers. Very important.
Yep. And a lot of the time we don't really think about the fact that it is a sponge. It's literally covered in pores.
Mm-hmm.
And
the entire part of it.
Yep. All of it. There's no part of your skin that is not.
Nope.
And it absorbs whatever it comes into contact with, and basically whatever you put on your body eventually ends up in your body.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you may have noticed there's been a big push to take aluminums out of deodorants, because that's a big thing, because your armpit is also right next to a lymph node.
Yep. And
aluminums in close contact with one of those is a very dangerous thing, and in women that could lead to breast cancer, which is not a good thing.
Yes.
Anyway, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's not 100% proven. I just want to go and throw that out so that people don't bombard the comments with that's a bunch of bullshit.
That's speculative.
Here's my thing. If there's a risk at all, why not go ahead and remove it?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So anyway, that's one thing that I've heard a lot of dudes that really need to work on. And I've honestly witnessed it. Most guys don't really take care of their skin very well. And
it starts in puberty, I think.
It does, because that's the thing. That's the stereotype. Is guys are kind of gross when we go through puberty. And I was included in that. We smell bad, and we're just pockmarked. We look awful.
Well, I think it's because girls are conditioned to look beautiful from a young age, which includes makeup and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that. And so it's this idea that you need to keep yourself looking like an optimum beautification. So keep in mind also that when we're talking about skincare, we're not just talking about looking good. We're talking about actual skin care.
Taking care
health.
of your skin.
So, and I'll probably expand upon skincare for women on my channel. So if you're interested in hearing about that, we'll go check out my channel. I'll probably do that eventually.
Skincare, like we've been talking about, we don't just mean maintenance. We don't just mean taking care of the appearance of your skin. It's way more than just cosmetic. So much more to it than that. You got to be mindful of all the everyday products that you're already using. Go in and just take a look at any deodorants that you have, whatever. If you already do put any lotions on your skin to just kind of take care of it, go and take a look at that. Take a look at all this stuff. And we've been talking about, since it's coming up to summer, sunscreen. Very important, and you need to take a look at that too, because your average sunscreen has so many chemicals in it that are really, really bad to put on into your body.
Bad things.
Lots of bad things. So we personally, I'm not trying to plug any particular brand. We don't have any sponsorships or anything like that. We're not affiliated with anybody.
Nope.
We personally really like Sunbum. They have really great stuff. But that's up to you. You just go out and take a look at different brands that do sunscreen and sunscreen-like things.
And if you're anything like us, we also focus on trying to find products that don't use animal testing at all. It doesn't necessarily have to be vegan, but no animal testing in any form of the process.
And wasn't there something about how when your skin is sunburned, it's isn't it extra receptive to things that you put on it, or was that something? I'm just making that up. I feel like I remember something about that.
I feel like I read something about that, but I'm not 100% sure on it, so I'm not going to sell it as a selling point. But there's nothing good about getting a sunburn in any regard. And for those of you like me who are interested in getting sun for the sense of tanning and for the vitamin D and just for being outside, you can get all of that with sunscreen. But there's nothing worse for your body, for your skin, than getting a sunburn. It's horrible. Even a light little pinkness, try to avoid that.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, if you ever do get a sunburn, you're going to want to put on more sunscreen, which, if you're using stuff that contains lots of toxic chemicals, is just going to put even more bad shit into your body. Mm-hmm. So, all that being said, that's a super not good thing. Any dudes out there, especially any teenage dudes, somewhere in between, I'm just ballpark it 15 to 25. If you're in there, really, you need to kill the stigma that taking care of yourself, especially cosmetically, is a feminine thing. And kill the idea that anything feminine is bad, also. That's a very important thing. So get rid of that notion in your head. It's not a feminine thing. It's not a bad thing. It is a thing that is really good for you. It's a thing that you really need to do, especially if you're young, because then your face has no idea what it's doing. Like at around 15 or so, your face is secreting all kinds of chemicals. It has no idea what's happening. It doesn't know what to do with itself.
Poor thing.
So, in particular for guys, shaving is a very important thing. Like if you just have like an electric razor, then usually you probably just like buzz it over your face for a couple minutes and then you're done. But you should probably use something like an aftershave product or something to hydrate your skin after all that is done. Mm-hmm. And if you use an actual razor, you should use like really nice quality shaving cream. Like I used to use Barbasol when I was in college because I was poor. And then I used to use Gillette for a while. Gillette. Did you hear what happened there? But I used to use Gillette for a while. I still got razor bumps though. It never quite worked for me.
Irritates the pores on your skin.
Yeah, so now I use something totally different. I feel like we've already plugged one product in this video. We probably shouldn't plug two, so I won't talk about it right now. But I use not Gillette, and so
you can plug it as like a resource if they want to know what we use.
I use a couple different things. Like for a while, I used like the Art of Shavings cream, which is really nice. I still really like that stuff. And now I use stuff from Lush. Is that it?
Yes, we use Lush because I use Lush, and you ran out of the Art of Shaving.
Yeah.
So
I bought some of like Lush's specifically like men's shaving cream, which is actually really nice.
It is nice. It's what I use too.
Like no razor burn. It's been awesome. But that doesn't necessarily work for everybody. Just look around, try some different brands, do some research. Focus on things that'll actually like hydrate your skin and your face properly and help you look good, because everybody wants to look good.
You want to avoid things that have dyes and parabens and perfumes, because those are things that are just going to irritate your skin. They're just going to make you break out. They're going to make you all red and patchy. Those are the things that give a lot of people, it's one of the things that will give some dudes razor burn. Mm-hmm. It's just the irritation plus the blade against your skin. You want to be as nice to it as possible.
Yep.
It's there to serve a purpose. You want to serve that purpose for as long as possible.
Basically, if it's not, as far as shaving cream is concerned, if it isn't white or off-white, it's probably not worth it. It's probably going to irritate your skin in some way, shape, or form. Yep. Like that's the thing about Gillette, is like they're all like blue or green or pink, and they're not naturally like that. They're artificially colored to look like that, to look cool. And that doesn't do anything good for it, and it probably does something bad for it. Probably irritates your face.
Probably.
I don't really have much else to say about all that right now. I'll probably do another follow-up video when I have more things to talk about. So please, if you have any questions about any of that, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything about like anything else as far as skincare or cosmetic care is concerned, how to take care of your face, take care of your skin, and we'll get back to you on that. I'd love to make another one of these because I like just responding to questions that people have and concerns people have. Anything people want to talk about. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Balance and Bullshit. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to the channel to see more videos just like this one, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Bye!
I see a lot of hate towards cardio, particularly among men who like to lift heavy, because like the prevailing belief is kind of that cardio kills your gains, which, I mean, it's not untrue, to be fair. That's not an untrue statement, but there's a lot of complexity behind that statement.